Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, President of Peso Babidino. Eye, Jumedia is seen in so. Nenen somewhere all canon. And Ekuonaba, me TAB 102, and I'm no chairman. And somewhere all can dear. Was say it me tia win some near her, the obetimini, the win timinye. Na idea waka. Was say when I please give deadline. Submission of the question. Ma babs mate. Omo hwemu nyina ma babs. Bibia the din. Me who bibia koso bia ma babs. Ensuru comment e ban nyino bibia o screenshot to koso. Obia comment bia screenshot to koso nti mamungu mani mase. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, President of Pese obedi na obeboa ma Ghana yekoye ni mu no. Papa ne den sembi 102 ato form. Yenso ya check enioma honorable eye no. Ene ye di aso ato form ne ye hwe de ekɔ ne de eba. Ene ye busa say chairman obetima ya na ontimi nye. Eye question ayi de ye busa no no. Ye busa sa question say obetimi ana ontimi nye. Na honorable Kennedy Agyapong ekeka nsembi emira atwam kakra bi 2007. Nensemu apapa yi eka ye no. Ogusu oye anase wejai. And the storage no does pa me pacho. Storage no does pa etino. Munya botrema me na mi ntimi nkomo ye. JCOUP was say His Excellency Kennedy Agyapong is the best candidate for NPP. Commenter me say benyina na me na me ka akire mo. Me na me confirm me dey amamo say obia comment be me take screenshot. Me na me confirm me dey amamo dey maka na sanity. Eti bacha obia me ni now. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong akeka nsem bi na ensem a ye papa yi akeka ene pese etie bi from 2007 eba no ensem ahodo a wakeka ene de waye ene de ontimi nye no mbese onya abotre na utie video ya mbeboyi the honorable kan no up to date ensan bi omu a obetimi do comment aba
2007 with
if it's going to be like the gold we have in this country, then I think it's a misblessing.
What is that supposed to mean?
Misblessing in the sense that then we are even better off not even discovering this oil.
How can you say that?
Yeah, I'm saying that because I want the government to negotiate well. We have gold in this country. Now we've sold everything to foreigners. I want the government to come. I challenge my own government. Let them come out and tell us openly if we are benefiting from gold in this country. And I will challenge them anytime, any day, that we are not benefiting from gold in this country. Look at the rate at which they are degrading our lands in this country. And Parliament, I should be ashamed of myself that I also voted 3%. 3%.
That's the royalty. You're referring to the royalty.
Yeah, 3% to government. I am ashamed of myself, but I'm confident talking about it because I criticized it. How can the whole 230 parliamentarians will sit there and approve that whatever Newmont is going to do in this country, Ghana government is going to make 3%?
Is that the case?
My brother. And last year, they made about $340 million, and about 9.2, 9.3 came to government. Do you think we need that in this country? Go and see what they are doing over there. The rate at which they are degrading our land for 9%.
But they say you don't have the equipment, you don't have the capital. What do you
do? If you don't have the equipment and you don't have the capital, you still have the natural resources that they need. So you have to bargain well. You see, my leaders or some ministers who come with another school of thought and tell you that, look, we are making, they pay taxes, this and that, corporate tax. If I declare that I made 20 million, then you're going to tax me on it. If I come and tell you 1 million, that's what you're going to tax me on.
Or you can say you didn't make any money at all.
I didn't make money at all. So what are you telling me? Are you quantifying that? So now, I am saying the oil is a misblessing in the sense that I want my government to go out there and negotiate well. Although they are bringing the equipment, heavy duty equipment that are expensive, no doubt about it. But they should also bargain. At least 35, 65. 35, 65 should not include taxes, corporate taxes. our share. If they don't want it, they should leave it. At least we've been able to survive to date.
And then you sit on it.
Yeah, we sit on it. Yeah, but what difference does it make if we have gold here and we don't even have gold refinery here? We don't have diamond, nothing. So does it make a difference to you? When you go to South Africa, you see difference with their gold, what they've done.
All right. So 60 years ago, you said this.
All right. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong in somewhere Wakaye 2007 and Wakansa Assembly. Yentie papa no record and Ghana said then akuma so and then akuma so. Ma said that national me hwe ni videos etie ni nsɛm a ɔka no. Ansa na me connect ɔmo kora aba so no. Me say me din kan tie tin me gina so buso ɔmo questions bi. Yes I hear video yi. Yes I hear video.
I asked myself a question. When President Kufuor did not have oil, he was able to pay workers in this country. Rawlings paid workers in this country with that oil. Why is it that we are using oil money to pay Ghanaian workers and making them so lazy? Why? Oil that we could have used for development. Now we use it to pay salaries. Are we dumb? Are we dumb? The first law, I'll go to Parliament, repeal that law. We are going to use our oil money for infrastructure. Case closed. If you cannot collect taxes to pay your workers, close it down. Because we make people so...
Let me just say, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. The videos are waki kan twam. Old videos o. Me be say me see so. Na me tie papa no stories are or de person obeye president no. Ensesanye bi abam. Ana se saa na tie. Iti na me bo old videos we nyina no ansa na maba ne nkofo no so. Me from aba so sisi yi. Ni no matwetwe nkomo. Commenter eba platform we so nyina ye commenter. Screenshot o koso mo be fa adesua afrim. O me hye bibia afrim ho. Mo so me hye bibia afrim ho. O manya abotre be se na o me ne kona babusuafo kasa ene day. Yentie video we so. Yentie video we.
Why? I asked myself a question. When President Kufuor did not have oil, he was able to pay workers in this country. Rawlings paid workers in this country with that oil. Why is it that we are using oil money to pay Ghanaian workers and making them so lazy? Why? Oil that we could have used for development. Now we use it to pay salaries. Are we dumb? Are we dumb? The first law, I'll go to Parliament, repeal that law. We are going to use our oil money for infrastructure. Case closed. If you cannot collect taxes to pay your workers, close it down. Because we make people so lazy, we make people so corrupt. My sister, internally generated funds all goes to the pocket of the workers. And you go and use our oil money that we could have used to build infrastructure in this country to pay them again. I will change it. I'm telling you. Many ideas will not be saying my mouth.
Wow.
I got good ideas for the country. What you say? We need to change it.
And I know because a year in Tokwakas, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Say, or more yet pilot. TNU. A bunch of percent of raising the revenue levels. It's a more yet pilot. And a pilot and or far software be by so more by yet. Sa software and a pilot and say beya ebeboa mo musika jeje. Then they started with companies like China More and they acquired a few companies. Wamo we a year for 2-3 months of piloting. Nesika GRE ejije no a double 10 times.
55.1.
Instance and kwamo beto software no. Now I'm installing my GRE revenues akosoro. And Adania Tradio, almost one top.
And almost say, so all this why we.
Oh, when did you jump some top? David. And Penimphone, what GRA needed this toucham. Company being taxes, a GR in Penimphone and India.
And it's a company being for now, Kenya.
So I would under the Clemmer company, no, a company not to a modium woman to a moody Diana Ghana boca. It is software now. A budget is can one GR for your revenue levels. I cost Roma Kufado and call a year IMF. GR and penny for someone top.
All right. Wait, and someone Honorable Kennedy Agyapong can ya. They say ya can say abem. Ayo okatachi kura ekwatena na video so woye ni interview. Chirichirimu. Say and someone Honorable can tete no. say the bank or best sano and no na okatachi di ho dance no na obeso ye president na ni swade hu ene san ye tie video we wi ma fe ma connect o mato so ye tie video we enwi
for witnessing what has happened this afternoon. I promise this party that I'm going to do a diligent job and make sure we win 2024 election. What I stand for are 3 pillars. But before I go on with that, as a member of parliament for the past 23 years, I have to admit that the challenge of the government and the successive governments had been unemployment. And therefore,
abusiafo comment bi baswa me wo sempanyfo bi join abotre adwubero na ye ntimi ndi nkomo ya asumdwem papa panyin me hu so abaso ya me kira wo she ema team na aka ni nyina na obi amra ni nkomo me wi a metwa wato so.
thank you for witnessing what has happened this afternoon. I promise this party that I'm going to do a diligent job and make sure we win 2024 election. What I stand for are 3 pillars. But before I go on with that, as a member of parliament for the past 23 years, I have to admit that the challenge of the government and the successive governments had been unemployment. And therefore, I've taken it upon myself to make sure I reduce unemployment rate in this country. And I want everybody to believe in me, those of you watching, to believe in me that whatever I say, by the grace of God and with good health, I deliver. With experience for the 23 years as a politician and parliamentarian, one key problem, as I said, I've identified is unemployment. To move this country forward, we need to make sure that we create job opportunities, especially for the youth. How are we going to do that? Going round, so far, I've visited 180 constituencies, and I've come to realize that we, as politicians, have done a disservice to the nation. With the arable lands, rivers, sea that God has given to us, we are endowed with so many minerals, a lot of opportunities in this country. But everywhere you go, especially Volta region, the resources there are untapped. And I want Ghanaians to give me opportunity and challenge me that I will make sure I turn the fortunes of this country around. I don't believe in theory. I'm a pragmatic person. I believe in practical things. What I saw in Volta region, what I saw in Afram Plains area and Northern region, believe me, that we can change this country. We have arable lands in Volta region. They have advantage. I'm surprised that they have always voted for NDC and they don't do anything. Because the proximity of Volta region to the seaport, to the airport, gives them advantage over every region in this country. I visited there and I saw Mount Afejato, the caves, the water bodies like Oti River, Lake Volta, the sea itself, and the arable land so flat that we can cultivate millions of acres and come up with agro-processing industries. I think this is the way to go. Unfortunately, we believe that gold is the ultimate. I think otherwise. I personally believe that cassava is more important than gold. Cassava is a necessity and gold is a luxury. Sugarcane is a necessity and gold is a luxury. Palm is a necessity and gold is a luxury. I visited Thailand, Ministry of Agri, and they displayed 32 different products from cassava alone. From biscuits, starch, all the way to ethanol. Maize, we use maize for ethanol. We use maize for corn oil. What are we doing in this country? We are here, and Malaysian has bought Unilever and import palm oil from Malaysia to manufacture frito oil and soap. What is wrong with us as people? Sugarcane. I visited India, Kulapur, Lucknow, and if you extract the sugar, the next product you get from it is alcohol, whiskey, cognac, and all those things. After that, they use the dust to produce chipboards like this. And after the chipboard, every sugar plant in India, friends from the media, listen to me, generate its own electricity and supply the excess to the Indian electricity company. What are we doing in this country? Palm, there's nothing that we throw away. Coconut, have we asked ourselves as people why Nigerians send fleets of trucks all the way from Nigeria to Western region to buy coconut? And we don't do anything about it. Shea butter. 27 cedis worth of shea butter here is sold for $34 at Amazon. Look, gold, unfortunately, we believe that gold is the ultimate, but I think otherwise. If we really want to move this country, let's tackle this. Agro-processing. A $30 million worth of starch company will give you $45 million revenue a year, which means in a year, you can offset all your investment and debt and the subsequent years. If we have 500 starch companies in this country, brothers and sisters, fellow Ghanaians, we have to make sure that we change this country. And that is what I stand for. I don't believe in theory. Your inflation will work only when you've been able to stabilize prices. Interest rate will be stable only when we stabilize our products here. And especially when our exports exceeds imports. And we have excess of the foreign currency. That is when we can stabilize this country. It is not only book. Let's get down to work. And believe me, we can change this country. But with all this, unless Ghanaians in this country, foreigners have proven to us that Ghana is not poor. Foreigners come here and they make money because they are disciplined. We Ghanaians, when we establish a business and hand it over to your fellow Ghanaian, it destroys it. That is why foreign companies have imported their own citizens to take over the managerial sector. I feel so guilty and feel very, very hurt to see in my own country, Ghanaians, we do the jobs that do not give us enough income. We go outside the country and we are treated the same. Why can't we do that in our own country? Trust me, we need to change the mindset. How are we going to change the mindset? We have to be patriotic. Love this country as your own country. Unfortunately, because of the hardships in this country, Ghanaians are proud to say that I have American passport, have a British passport, have a German passport. They have no regard for a Ghanaian passport because they don't have confidence in the economy. We must change that. And if we can do it, change the mindset with patriotism. How are we going to do it? I will employ, meaning I will come to the media and we have to sing all the heroic songs. Every morning, we have to pay for the media to play this, to conscientize the people, create awareness that we should love our country. We have nowhere to go. This is our home. It is very, very important. Again, we need to be honest to ourselves. The level of dishonesty in this country is killing our economy. I believe in accountability. I'm sorry. If God gives me the nod, he will be a chief of staff, but he makes a mistake. But listen to me carefully. One strike, he's out. Ghana first, he comes second. If he does anything against this country, I'll fire him. I'll fire him. That's the gospel. That is the only way we can move this country. So can you imagine if I fired my chief of staff? The rest will sit up. That even chief of staff has been fired. What about me, the director? What about me, the manager? It trickles down and we become disciplined. Discipline is key to the success of this country. We are not disciplined. Today when I was coming, I was watching on the street, the way the drivers are packed. They don't care. I was behind the police truck and the speed a passenger car drove past all of us. If it had been in America, right there, the siren will be on to chase that driver. We look on and things are going on that will not help this country. I'm not a difficult person. I'm very sincere. Again, I believe in my country that we're going to make it. So I want all of you, media, the fourth estate, you can create opportunities and you can damage the economy as well from the way you report. Let us come together. And one thing I believe in is one person cannot say that he's the most intelligent person on earth. And therefore, we should bring everybody on board. If you want to make changes in this country, you should first engage the people. Let them know why we need to change. And that will come from the media. We are going to use you first. So you all are going to have a role to play to change the fortunes of this country. Unfortunately, in this country, when we have confidence, we are misconstrued to be arrogant. I want to give all of you confidence. Speak your mind. If it is not detrimental to the nation, speak your mind. Let us all be bold and love this country. Have faith in me that there's a new dawn to change this country.
All right, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and someone okofa the forms no. Or the two ja enyi. And pay for my basso nyina mamu nyina akwaba. Ekuonaba busuafo mo amu ni mo mabaso. Munu obi ani nkomo kama. Honorable Kennedy ekasa wiye no. Osan so call Volta na omo kire se wadidi Volta for atem. Se omo nkoku omo se den se mebri. Honorable call ye kogina na so ekire mu kire omo se asemu a mekan ye no se ni na mekan no na time we na mekan sa asemu no time wa mekan sa asemu no so na NDC fo na ewo so enti se yampa sa mekan sa asemu no a edie na si ye nti a bibia nti menkoso Honorable ekire mu kire Volta fo no so yenko kire nsem wo kan wi a mekonete team na nkasa de ato so me yenkonete
I said was that if NDC you think Volta region is your stronghold and you are beating our people. If NDC, you think Greater Accra is your stronghold and you are beating our people, then Ashanti region and Eastern region.
I'm me quality me. I time one no submitting the form. Sorry, submitting the forms me patch off. Sorry. Yenti Honorable.
What I said was that if NDC, you think Volta region is your stronghold and you are beating our people. If NDC, you think Greater Accra is your stronghold and you are beating our people, then Ashanti region and Eastern region is also our stronghold and will beat your people. Now, if I say the people, who am I referring to? I'm referring to MPP Voltarians that they were beating them in Biakoye. And I was charged treason Ekuonaba incited the media against me. Oh, Kennedy Agyapong says they should go and kill ours. By 5 p.m., police has surrounded Oman FM. I reported the next day myself. I was there when Ekuonaba called from Professor Mills's office for them to charge me treason. And they charged me treason because I was defending MPP. All these things. I went to court over 20 times. I never mentioned Solomon Donko's name because I wanted to protect him from Kokobo. But I feel very sad because now Mr. Solomon Donko is no more working for Kokobo. He's gone on pension. At least I expect this man to come out and tell the truth. What actually happened that morning? He's quiet. He's not saying anything. And the sad part is that MPP people who are supporting other candidates are saying that, oh, Kennedy Agyapong who says you should go and kill Ewes. I went to court over 20 times under NDC era. My brother, do you think if indeed I said they should go and kill Ewes under NDC time, I was set free? Set free, not MPP time that you think maybe you can call a judge. It was NDC era. I went to court and I was set free because they played the tape over 20 times and there was nothing like that. Again, I want to tell you, this propaganda going on, Kennedy Agyapong doesn't like Ewes. If you don't know today, let me tell you, and my wife is from Adidomi. My wife is from Adidomi. And I'm glad the minister is here. You see, before I speak, clap for me, clap for me. Chebe, you know why I'm saying you should clap for me? I've given you 4 beautiful, intelligent girls. One went to University of Pennsylvania, Ivy League School. The other one, Gerard, the first one is Amanda. No, first one, Anadua, second one, Amanda, third one, Gerard, then fourth one, Yvonne. Amanda went to University of Pennsylvania. She works with Google, YouTube, in charge of Africa. Then Gerard went to Johns Hopkins University, one of the best medical schools in the world. She will be 30, on the 30th of July, she'll be 23 years. She has finished her master's and now has a job in Chicago, Audi, for $135,000. A 22-year-old girl. Amanda turned 25 on the 12th of February, and she makes about $150,000 a year. The last one is the most brilliant one among all my kids. Last year, May, she swept all the awards in her school, including Spanish. A good girl who got Spanish award and got admission to all the best universities in America with scholarship. She's called Yvonne. They're all from here. So those who deceive you and say that Kennedy Agyapong doesn't like Ewes, they are lying. And again, I'm challenging you. Maybe apart from Togo Afede, there is no Voltarian in this country who employs more Voltarians than me. I have 827 Voltarian workers in Ghana.
I have another one that he is busy at the steel plant. He's also called Solomon. Solomon is also in charge of the steel plant. You know, we have a lot of Voltarians in Winneba. So he got a contract and brought the Voltarians from Winneba to Tema motorway, the axle loading. When we are going to Accra, on your right, after Shama, the axle loading right there, you see a white shed. That's the steel plant coming up. And every day I'm going to employ thousands of Ghanaians. Yes.
Okay, it's that Honorable Kennedy Ohine Agyapong.
I said was that
The na Honorable Kennedy Ohine Agyapong Kenya na say Voltarians for on time or na ne mana obobo mu di mebribi no mo na efiri kurum ho a wa omo beye akosuku ebeboa vote for voter for no kora na onye obi a wotan Voltarian bia na ye propaganda ene omo ye ede tia ono Honorable Kennedy Ohine Agyapong na ne nchire mu opese wo kire efa saa asem we ho eno no na je se woni made a ehu pa ma menyi nkire wo e bia nwani nyamba so Honorable Kennedy Ohine Agyapong ade na woye no Ghana fu mebe na adwene nyanko so oni nam nkurase o no ne nam underground ene ne nam boys ase omo form hankasa no ono mu dili o ukọ market ahodo a obi abehunu bia wo se Honorable Kennedy Ohine Agyapong atare enam town na go fose na ho ani Honorable market bia be fa bia boys ni youth ni girls ni just omu nyina obia dwomfo ma omu hye chairman atare ene omu di momenam town say ghetto na nkofo ani nyanko ho omu adwene so omu de omu nenam eye empremafo mu no ono nam fom ho ankasa ene woni fomofo no edi insawoso ano odin yi pa before I connect oni pa yato so no ye hwe de ekusi e o market o dem he video we yi pa ya gasi edi adwene da chi a ye behwe nsuo frau ano odin ye ni opanyini bi betwe nkomo ni din e de Lawyer Kusi edin a ye de efre no no na ono abaso a wo se wono ko ye Ekuonaba ni to wo kan kwa me yamu hyiram se ene abusia na se ano odin ye timi nka ho asem kese bebi asem ni free band ye wo kire mu enkosi hwe abusia wo so a abusia me chia o na Ekuonaba for wo se ye te kwoti se obi anim na ye no kro
no kro ba
wow nya sankutu a o si ti dem ba cho mi she obi ano o ma shakakra
mate uni problem mini ano
wow na Honorable what to say
yesu hwe no obo no ho ba ne ho ye pa or gear up for ayi ahafu Saturday and Sunday or ahafu region tea or prepare towards it.
Wow what's it Ekuonaba and in a bushianfo nyina ma babs monic mfs kapa just a comment section wo nyina so mo chia obi a so mo chia no
obeti
na mo yi di ase mo nenam se Ghana for underground ase mo kokko krum ase mo de mo nya yi aden na mo campaign ti sa ase mo nenam kruma na nkasa so aden
mini asa unim se jumadi eda ni mo ye delegates na ekokasa enye timanfo ni nyina na ekoto aba.
Okay.
And the target group is the delegates, not the general public. Inti ama ya hate from ankasa because hona nipa do na wo. We are going from house to house, delegates to delegates.
Me chawano facha me. Na before I met twaso no. Me hu say eye ohima ba awo opeso eye politics wa o say Ekuonaba aboa eye yifo asonamafo na omanim te se omatikoti so me say man for person omtwe manso wa asemu yi so ho.
Yeah, onko ne history ne custom ye Ekuonaba for no more for that.
Just say me I say ahon ya pese bam si ehun ofe. Hey, asem be kren. Mami tio.
And as far as our target group is concerned, if we say and yes will be general radio so after telephone can some and ebema when your voice but you call nipa na nasna utie the message or my the only candidate with the message near to us our message yeah obviously you benya support into your man home chrome share Kennedy t-shirt near the most of them are delegates, people who have votes, who have say in this election. And to you target you.
Okay. Now so far, mo start a campaign. Minimum say questions me bro. Ekuonaba bufo ebusianfo bebusa bet. Ba ye musa ye be shem to memo atwen chairman ankasa. Mo start dwumadie no. Mo hwe respond na mo hu ni sen.
Very positive. In fact, it's overwhelmingly positive. And he say, na yesu say you be accepting the way Ghana for adi atum. Me office that nipa nguna office kura na nya 500.
Hey,
the office. And speaking to them, you'll be surprised. Virtually everybody who works in my office believes that Kennedy is the one who can send Ghana to our destination.
Hey.
So yes, and you want that the other candidates, you know, I'm going forward. Who for yes, Kennedy am I to Aba? Who go to my master Kennedy am I to Aba? Last me call hello for me see from Nam Cocha me care moon. Nam be aba say, Ura, Nasa see a college every time can watch ya winning Mompeka crack a grabby. And I'm a penny bonus Ura, more nini poor bit my boy. And I because Kennedy was Kennedy ni wano tema from Mumro Kennedy ni pa aba. Hey, no can say man domina dia for Kennedy. And this is the extent of the overwhelming nature of the support. And amaya nam kwani etimi here but yen think odaye ye adwuma ni kitikizani efiinsi ye. Yen take cry say why popular sir what we are doing we are trying to hit the ground. We are making sure say omo matter from delegates no message na sink into them. No mo konso a yenim se sigatua ebi eboabo siga kase anu abetua se ne onko na sin no no but yenim se ye kasa na se ye ni pa reason a wo disika man kro obekọ akoto ama the right person amana bedi Ghana so na yetimi adiyi asoman.
I see. Na Honorable Kennedy Agyapong onyanya president no kra ne nwuma wa bie edoso to de bia ne nkofo busa se ne nwuma ben nkofo do sen wa for mo adwumam na ni swade hu ene sen ode na beka fa ho.
In total he has employed over 7,000 Ghanaians.
Hey,
over 7,000 Ghanaians and be say bosomi otua kasen. He has the biggest co-store in the sub-region. He has the only person who has a starch factory that is doing well in Ghana. Kennedy Agyapong no can starch. Diaba adia banjitimi ya let say it still has potential to be increased. What was steel factory? Manufacture roofing sheets and others. And he has Ken City. Or some haulage trucks. Oko mining sites are trucks I can see a train mining products. And in Yuma Bebre, Kennedy there. Ni power for my Jumani Yuma Dasu ran and Bosumi ni Sika Utiano on the Ghana Banya Tiape. Ni power for my name.
Unim say can say wafa nipa be 7,000 Juma ba comment section Harajum was 7 what ni yam crash no
7,000.
Hey,
nipa obia quantum crown one for tax taxpayers money ono ani sika obi odware o bantema ekwan ho atima bobra nya no owo efie nko a 276 our Ghana dotted around the country. And so this is a man anyafe no obesi fie. In fact, car what team say and the president current movie. And you know nyafe no better car at the abebo life. Nyafe no obesi fie ada ye bribie. His passion is that nyame hyame. Me pese kwan nyame fa so hyira me no me so me fa so na me di hyira Ghana na Ghana ye kra behwe. That is all Kennedy is asking from Ghanaians. He's not asking for anything. Omo fe no be pesika ye omo family ni omo tribe ye no. Kennedy nka ho. Now, when bibi, we are saying ni, and so the new man would you know, on concentrate to our sing kwan. We don't fruit factory was sing ho.
Mitiopa.
His other factories are dotted around the country, meaning that his love for Ghana didn't just start because he nursed the desire to become a president. Even all born to bring na Odogana nyina. Volta okohu the way man tourist potential and very soon you see something. Very soon we also put two things in place. You see him in Volta. What I say? This is the man who stands tall amongst all those who are contesting. And I'm sure sir there is no way sir Ebeba say Kennedy we near Bana Ghana yes princess our destiny will change. We will change this country for the better.
Nese who ni say enya dia honorable Kennedy wo hine Japan obe wi ni aba na befa abefum Ghana sika funya.
Oh sika de wonya bia wi edin no pe. Enti menya sure say udi sika kra che na no udi bro ni
yemfa so opedimpa.
Yes, opedimpa.
Okay.
Dimpa and ope. Anya sika. And you know there we have the assurance say the na forecast say you pay dimpa. What there is obvious. Say dimpa no ope. It's obvious that dimpa no ope because he has made everything that man would get in this earth. And he's the most godly amongst all the candidates. Godly because you see nyamsompa ne se obehu se obi hu da ho na o man atade ahye.
Yeah.
Nyamsompa ne se obehu se obi nya baabi na no man baabi ada.
Yeah.
Nyamsompa se beko konfa no chi na yare for that form. Na the next time obo okra 100 beds in mattresses. Se munyi na so. Wakona afidia say $145,000. No we tua ka se bon fix cancer machine na nipa o yare ye ntiti o mo. That is godliness. The ability to behave like God, godliness, godlikeness. And he's the most godly amongst the candidates.
Wow.
The most influential, the most popular, the most humanitarian, the most intelligent amongst them all. The interview a very deep thinker. Somebody who looks around him and creates wealth. That is the man Kennedy Agyapong. And why would we bring people who give lectures? So mumra no mefa Ghana no be your nyansa on the lecture no your cano yo or see adie yo. Ghana cannot make a mistake this time. We cannot. See go for talkatives instead of omo me adwumani go for talkative. I try no go be speech, no man speech. Of our no man speech. And that is the bane of our difficulty from Kwame Nkrumah to this time. Most of our leaders were talkatives. And you celebrated talkative one speeches. Now economy is sinking. You people must think. No more create wealth out of nothing. Kennedy Agyapong, he was nothing. He was a poor man's son, but he has created wealth by when he had opportunity. He sure said Kennedy, there's a Ghana missing there. Now we are looking to another century for such a man because he should be that. Manyini kakra minim Ghana politics in the city. Nyansani bi ase Kennedy and contest president of Canada.
Wow. Na enankofo ka say honorable Kennedy Wahine Japan na kuma hano na oye businessman onye presidential person as on way business no way na kuma so ha no ne bufu ntem ne ade ona nante uhu ni sen
me ma wanu nsi o obi anu ho wa akoma watimi asesa oman. All the nations and the kingdoms that succeeded, they were changed by leaders who were like Kennedy Agyapong. Mami kan nipa mienu a ye rebel on power we ase na hwe. So ni papa na friend Jesus Christ no.
I mean him pa.
He was very temperament. Okwa sorry dem na grofo odidwa ho. One one did you matema nkasa ko otwe aba and pray. No de hwe wo mo. Owie asori dem ye din ma asori ni yeye. When John the Baptist say Peter, you brood of vipers. Enti sebe the our passion for baby no ni abotre for nsamone ene ne adefon. Papa no temperamental no nature no aye for good not for bad. Maintain Kennedy kuntokwa wo kuntokwa hunuda. Wo ko na full soldiers ya makọ ye adwuma ma party aba power. Na nkofodum messenger no mde nyuma mo guess ene waka ho asem. Woka say ade a o say na politicians dey bokro no na waka ho asem na o say obi akotua 120 million amako bi officer even under his own government officer it's not right. He spoke about that. Anas ede na ada ni ntro kontompo ye no hero. It was only Kennedy Agyapong, the man who has the passion for freedom and justice and truth, stood without any support from anybody in his party. Has with deputy Anas is not form flat and no be up Anas in yafi. No kure umubi obi ahu. This is the man we are talking about. In the temperament, it fights the negative and attracts the positive. And that is the kind of temperament we need. Many are running about from here or make I say pass and gardens director. Also, here Juma one year running do what or you what speed up one coin no now runs the good so.
Pass and gardens Kumasi de no.
Yeah, by international conference. Now who jane. The Juma one year and I will discipline you. Abasa will be at Nasi Juma ye. Na say obi a wo be di president na obi a di bola na wo defend ne e be dey kroma ne wa dwato ahini asem bia ye ba dwato enti say wo leader odi go no be ene say ne obi a be di bola na wa ba dwato o obi wi aga na siga dwato okokun obi dwato Kennedy said that even if you are my chief of staff and you misbehave I'll fire you. We are holding on to his word. So apart from Ninyansa on the adwuma no, he will introduce discipline into the Ghanaian society.
All right. Now, say no. Busa question me no be a boom na wokum na maye. Nko for chere say Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Enye say a dean wo penemum Ghana first. Na eda na ni so na number 1. Number 2 so Honorable Kennedy Agyapong ensem a okeken. Say obeye president ya. Uni say oye obi o si ade a oyo. The war cancel person way no obey.
Ghana first. And it has been something that he has said from the 2007 tape now boy and up to now. Say na brabo nyina the Ghana ne dikan. Okope dwetire wa brochire. Wa fa antena the ba Ghana so be Ghana ye. Ghana has always been first as far as Kennedy is concerned. Me no ka say your politicians or more about more makusi dan wa brochire. Umunya sika no Kennedy adan krom hapa na ego. Sika of the to adan wa brochire umtia mortgage ne yi no. Ka betimi de bia nyuma wa ha. Kennedy ejuma or the yawa ha. Ghana first because he was the only one, he's the only one in history and none is coming yet. Yeah, where you $6 million Misi cardio center at the chair 37 military hospital. I'm not going to expect a penny. Mini awanso or call us mama me asoja for doctors 10 or 7 me from call India. Near go train they will man the machines that I'm going to install to make sure that people Ghanaians have quality health care. Ghana first. He is the one who has established big industries and factories just to employ the youth. Ghana first. It is for Ghana. Is for Ghana. Or say he's coming from the women and the youth. That is his mantra. And that is his target. It is Okaza Ghana first. And you say Biodi Agrokra. Nania Brese Kotomoja.
Nania Brese Prondom no.
Rodom, Senior, Yamisha, Mammy Bobra, yes, I perceive Magana, a Danny Dubai, Nanipa, took a quine back. Tourist, Masa, Uko Dubai, the kind of tourist attractions I can't. And to Ghana have the Nyama Ghana Wapa Yanyako Dubai call visit the tourist sites, because Dubai safari. Now this is ordinary desert. There's nothing exceptional. Aha, Utiminya bonus avium na Bibians also na avium. Tourist site. Utiminya crocodile no Upo Zashin and Numwachiano, on Swachiano, call baby. Tourists.
Obi beka se Honorable Kennedy Ohine Japan ewa ban mu a woni o MPP aban na wo so wade no wonyu so sa nim die no famboa na opeso wono an be handle
wa boa ma abro so mini a wonim se nansen Minister of Trade omo bill to parliament say almost stop the importation of second hand engines and cars. Kennedy unilaterally appealed upon the majority leader and they stopped the bill. Or Ghana, because unemployment a bit creating the problems a bit creating. He stopped it. Sabe Pepe. And Kennedy has been doing everything within his sleeves to assist the country, and he's helping the party, please. He's helping the party to make sure that ever since or can say or personal leaders what was in the party treating.
Yeah.
Yes. And even when he spoke to defend the party, I charge did you see any party person supporting him?
No.
He has done everything within his means to help this party. He has fought the party when the party is going wrong to make sure say Oma talk. Be also ni pato na etimima abrakoso nti Kennedy de obi ka say our party no mo an be president anya no kore one ato almost 700 pickups ama party no hey Kennedy Agyapong 700 party ni ko congress omni sika or train check no assign na say dey kro here dey do twam amra parliament here 137 no no mo pay independent candidate na mana be kan ho ma majority no obi antimi Kennedy for papa no sign check 1 million Ghana cedis or general resign. Not chairman resign abenya artificial majority.
Hey.
And if somebody says he doesn't love the party, he hasn't assisted the party, it's very wrong. Crown or no the party no. He's the owner of the party. Boa party, none of the candidates, including the sitting president, can say Soma Boa party no, even the Chemu 100. And he says that give the party to me. With the same passion that I've helped the party, I will lead the party to victory and make sure that I turn the country around. I think that it will be a big mistake for Ghanaians to vote for any other person apart from Ken.
Okay. Now, as I say, baby, I'm my campaign about Bedru and share how my call a grassroots one or Mudin Como, a Henoma, a Coso. I can't rest na abano mo de ahyeso.
Oh, I guess the end automatic. Say first 5 in there. You should three and pass a great biddy. And you know that we are looking at November 4th with the and only a target the year some to say October to work very hard to turn the minds of those who don't have enough information. O ma ya from a mom sika se munya adwuma no ye pese ya katrom se sika ne de mo am de amunni na mum choose the right person to lead Ghana. That is the most important thing. And anytime we have spoken to them, they've agreed with us. We are not stopping him from taking his money. O sika de about what the position sika be din or the man waje. Mo ko na akoto abana a secret ballot. So be base jiskana bodua o se wo di kan bodua first sika we nya Ghana sika bodua. O born utimi bodua dia na me so mabo. No want to be a modern na se Ghana sika na o de bro no. E di aka chiro no ba ya am se sika bodua se wo di kan bodua se sika we se nya Ghana dia. Na se wa ho de na de ye adwuma person e Kennedy e ye adwuma person sika na. O wi amaye. Me sure se ba o me antimi modua.
All right, Lawyer Kusi, the better was not them the chat what the amount. They said, Nancy was it first lady also go support to corruption obey in a dinner. Son, were you first lady and the one or never first lady?
No, first lady they will say or conceal facts be every
okay.
This money. And he was looking for the truth of the matter. Now, first lady born and he says, "Monka, now can the okay, or could take action or say that is corruption."
Okay.
And what he's trying to say is that even if you conceal facts that will help us unravel corruption, you are a corrupt person.
Okay.
To that extent, the first lady acted as a corrupt person.
Okay.
And that is what he meant by that statement.
Okay. Ono waka aresa bibia so ano abeso o ka kire etiefo amama 2 minutes obetimi aka.
Yo the honorable kanyina ne say wa boa no ho nyame so asiesie no ne mre nie o wa ideas a yebetumi akikire Ghana obo ohwe agriculture ohwe industrialization ohwe tourism man opportunity no na say oba or the nimdia in experience wanya won nyuma mu an international connection ya kofa contracts akese bre Ghana ma Ghana didi hu no or the obeye ama abros because now his cloud to be a president's cloud a okwakoji contract aba enye se oye kwantin queen or the bebre beba ama Ghana youth in particular bi enye adwuma ye e man no so abrabo be ya mo bia kuna hwe no ne ya bom ho ban. Na yetimi awo ma ahwomo the future of the children. Look, good policies like free education, digitization, and the many others, the healthcare, he would make sure that he improved them. Health insurance will be improved so that Ghanaians will be free. And it should be rest assured. In fact, what's in country say one of the people before the Juma friend Baumia. And about consider Alan Martin.
Obefo Majuma.
Oba before Majuma, because a Juma no money. Or before Majuma no Majuma Momaye. Or back to Papa show my Juma Pepe. Digitization.
A position or ministerial position bear.
Sir, you better Ministry of Digitization. Okay. Baumia.
Okay.
Make sure you digitize Ghana. Near that and you know, they should be rest assured. Say ma omo talent in wasted. Omo the NC apo omo no ye ni. Kennedy the NC on the ofani pa adwuma. No ti omo ka. Me no ti we otua nipa otua omo ka sense ni etua vice president kraka. Enti no the entum obefa ba omi adwuma tua ne ka amana ye adwuma pepepe. Ama Ghana adiye.
Okay, now osi oba on just salary free eye Ghana for ni sika nyina wode be che. Eno so asem to say.
Parliament kura ye nti we nya dini. Or for more, ayina ni say nyina akogum no de aya adoye onfa ni senka na Kennedy says actually mo do kan so jitum say income onyan from a coast on kwano enough to cater for him uko na Kennedy be a day with them our I Kimpiski no kwa simple apartment yet he has 276 houses, some are mansions. He's a simple man. When you meet Kennedy, you have met a simple, down-to-earth man who has it all. My friend, the meek man. Meekness means somebody who has it, but yet decide to live beyond what he has. That is who Kennedy is. He's a free man. He respects everybody's opinion. He disagrees with matters which are not reasonable. And so he's the man for us. And I tell you, say some of us here, their life will to make sure that Kennedy is elected as the president of Ghana.
Amen.
And the MPP, we are looking for a fair conduct of an election. And we are winning hands down.
All right. Now, Uncle For before my Juma, it's a year, chief of staff, ya wedding camera, ya was or yeah, you'll be in a D. And no more Macan, or what West be saying now, and the chidi for now, Muhuni saying.
Say, or Bobo Dinana.
Say, or so, yeah, or yeah, rough for you a deal, or who's no cressa and mood.
I agree, perfect. That is why he has to be our president. A president who can sack his chief of staff.
Okay.
That is what we want. Some say, Kofo Sake, Akwaya also president. Agyapong.
Yeah.
Agyapong back.
Yeah.
As a spokesperson, they say, oh, you need
Okay.
your security advisor, oh, you need And in Kennedy, on the idea, and the bell, I'm saying weekly.
Weekly, obey you be the week bia.
We, oh, they, when I was saying, said normal politics number, yes, sir, make 10%, and a week will be you be.
Wow.
And you know, yeah, rest assured, sir, Timon phone any budget, because no one who said in politics, the sinful ones are sacked. And they complain, oh, Ghana, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, point to a new idea, and Omudi.
Okay.
That is the complaint we have here. Nipa, almost second and more to abandon. One of their complaints, you know, said, yeah, almost to Omudin Semun, yet, yes, sack you, cannot sack you.
Now, my patch my update kakra efa eye question what we need asin parliamentary position no na say no court no or court and na say who asem to say ye ja na trasa
our agenda date man 7 days he's going back.
Okay.
Na media me a lawyer ni ye free be president ade be asi da ye dey obi dey also ba asa na de be yo and onye ready for prison bed or kwa ni asan he ba election Ghana abokatam enu na asin for pe and ye dey amomo e right na nipa no afumumra enu dey you can't take it away and so nye popular vote ayemra and ye dey and is obedient Ghana ni no or can't tam so Ghana ni the point I'm making is say by your top is needless now. So be a Supreme Court I finding so there. He cannot be called an honorable man. And whether he's convicted criminally or not, he is not qualified to contest for parliamentary seat. The findings were findings in a criminal finding in a civil trial. So in a civil trial, people are not imprisoned. But facts can be found, whether criminal or civil. In criminal trials, you can find something civil as part of the trial. And you know, so yeah, that's a criminal near finding a civil. It makes you a criminal in court. And the man is not an honorable man. Usually because his honorable question to say court not determine otherwise.
All right.
And the Omo Pai say will be answer court. As man can enco challenges as no. E basa ne 4 years in parliament no obetu man so akosisi obepi.
Lawyer Kusi, ever that's say o say omre wa yo.
Me that's. Me chia obi answer.
Na say wo so Ekuona ni.
Ekuona pa me video ben Ekuona.
Ekuona simprim.
Picture no. I don't have picture no Ekuona for ba.
Who picture na Ekuona pa anu wadin.
Na gaga wo mbruta.
Gaga wo. See na etimi e do.
Me birthday o na me post so birthday pa.
Hey. Anu wadin. Lawyer Dasi.
Me Dasi.